you cannot book your date on a weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the movie studios. You ever wonder why a movie studio will announce that they're putting out a movie in January 12th, 2065, and it's 20 years from now? You're like, what the hell's going on? The theater has booked, or the studio has booked the theater for that weekend so
Mm,
far in advance that you cannot get into that weekend. They want the weekend, they own the weekend. So you have to do it Monday through Thursday to get it to go. And then after all of that, you have to hustle and sell the tickets for an exuberant amount of money. So if a regular movie ticket costs $12.50, let's say that's about the average.
right.
You're buying out the theater every single chair for $12.50 ahead of time. Then you have to charge. This is coming from an independent point of view. You have to charge two, three, maybe even four times that amount
Sure.
to get your money back, to make a profit, and to guarantee that you can buy another theater to exhibit your thing again. And the problem with that is it's undeniable that my product will be inferior compared to Warner Brothers, Universal, all those Disney, those studios. They have the money to back up the technology. They have the
Yeah.
render phones. They have the highest quality microphone. They have the best people that can do it. I don't have that. So when I try and charge $25 for a movie ticket, that's just twice the normal amount. And it's an independent film. That's a struggle.
Yeah.
So you really, so the basic question to your answer, you got to hustle in
Yeah, it sounds
shape
like a huge amount of work.
every shape or form. I was very fortunate with Digits that we were able to sell out that theater in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I did I was a real like boots on the ground kind of person when it came to promoting the movie. So much so that the day of when we had the premiere, I don't know if you were with me. You were kind of attached to my hip that day because you didn't really know many people. I remember out here in
I didn't.
Connecticut.
In a lot of ways, I didn't know what was going on. I was just kind of wandering around like a
Yeah,
toddler.
yeah, I was on the same boat for you, but the theater manager came up to me and she was like, "I didn't know it was this movie." I'm like, and even I was at that point because when you're advertising, you're in a vacuum. You have no idea if people are getting the message, if it's just the same people you're advertising to, or if you're reaching new audiences. But she came up to me and she's like, "I had no idea it was that movie." I'm like, I don't know what you mean by that movie. My movie? She's like, "Yeah, my son has been dying to see this movie. He's heard about it for months, and I didn't know how he found out about it."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Can he buy a ticket?" And I was like, "We're sold out." She's like, "All right, is it okay if we bring in folding chairs?" I'm like, "You're the theater manager. You tell me. I don't know about the fire code or anything like that." She's like, "Yeah, we
Right.
can bring it." I'm like, "All right, that's fine." She's like, "Do you want them to buy tickets?" And at that point, I'm flying so high on my ego. I was just like, "No, let them come in. Take up some seats. It's all fine." So I guess what my answer is what I said it was hustle. You got
Yeah.
to hustle to get the theater's attention. You got to hustle to come up with the money to pay for it. You got to hustle to convince people that their money is being well spent to see an inferior production,
Yep.
and you just got to make it happen.